Hey there, Brick Amigo fans, and welcome to a third Last of Us update. So here we are standing on top of a new building, which we're going to show you. So today we've got actually some sort of kind of big news, and it's that the quarantine zone, all the buildings are done and everything inside of it is basically done. Now there's just going to be a little bit of touch-up work, you know, some small details that are coming in, but for the most part, the quarantine zone is done, and that is some huge news because that is the one half of our MOC. So now we're working on the outside more, so you'll see lots of different stuff coming from that area more. And without further ado, let's get started looking at this update. So this first building we'll zoom out and see, been created by Sean. It is the centerpiece sort of to this road that sort of cuts off here. We've got a quarantine soldier on top there sort of watching over. I don't know if you've played the game. In one of the first scenes with Joel, you see a soldier just on a rooftop like that. I don't know if you drew inspiration from it, but it works pretty well. We're going to include some other details up here later and have like sort of a post that you can tell that the quarantine soldiers use that area as a lookout, just to make sure that they watch their zone carefully. So I guess we can sort of take a tour through the streets now. So if you want to get down to street level quickly, and we'll go through them because we've got all of our streets done. So that's what it looks like over there. And we're going to have another vehicle in here. I don't know if we said it before. Besides the Jeep, there's going to be a, what did you call it, Sean?
Armored truck.
An armored truck. That's what will go through here. Not that one.
Well, no Spider-Man.
No Spider-Man and Doc Ock.
Pretty nice set, though.
If you saw our haul video, we got that and a whole bunch of other stuff. Go check out our haul video and see the other stuff that we got that we put into this update. That's that corner street over there. The only thing we've got to work on is, as you can see, there's that little spot that comes up that's red. We got to figure out how to, what is it called, tile and cover it.
Yeah.
That's going to be a little bit of a challenge. The corners are always difficult.
And I got to find the pieces for those windows up there.
Yeah. We've got them, sort of. We just don't have every piece. This is now completed. The fourth story of the Octan HQ is added to it now. So that building is done. We will not be adding a fifth story. No more bricks for Chris style stuff going on there. It's stopping. And let's just go down the street towards the checkpoint where you'll see the other new thing that we've added. I don't know what you're supposed to be looking at. Are you?
I don't know either.
The checkpoint has had some little updates, but nothing that you could tell from like just looking at it. We've sort of just fixed a couple bricks that we thought were not working properly. Nothing though that you can really see. We have to come to this side to see the last new building that we've added.
Oh, they just got a sneak preview.
Yeah.
So here's a new. Oh, this is dark.
Is dark lighting. Okay.
I'll
get a light and I'll move it. Just a sec.
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
This is gonna be rough, fam. All right. So
here, I'll hold you. Okay.
So what we got going on here is a dark red building, kind of like your average style American building, going with the nice brickwork on the side with the light bluish gray. And so what I did here was just try to make it destroyed, include some windows in it, make it so it's still, you can see the building in it, but just so it's still like destroyed and stuff. On the interior you can see just a ruined floor. Oh, come over my way. And you can see there's a passage where that guy is. That's supposed to be a little story thing that we're going to add in later, where there's a passage from the building on the other side up to here. So yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. And so like this building was at one point an office. You can see a keyboard, some filing cabinets and stuff. I tried to make this one look like one of the drawers was like just left pulled out. So I don't know, kind of worked out. Anyways, this building is pretty awesome. It looks really crumbly, but it's actually pretty stable.
Yeah, we haven't finished the bottom floor of it. There's going to be some more sort of office kind of things and just some grass filling in. But for now, we didn't really get to it. It's sort of hard to get into the basement. And honestly, we haven't really done lots of interior kind of detailing things. So this is sort of the first time we're doing lots of those. So I hope that you guys can see them. And if you do see them and think we're doing a good job, please leave a comment because we don't know if we are really. Yep. We're just sort of going off of thoughts and yeah.
So now this area along here is pretty much finished. We also
I forgot to say, we did raise the walls, right?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Okay. Yeah, we also raised the walls with some of the pieces we just got from the Lego store. And then coming along the riverbed,
I'm ready to use your thing again.
Yeah, all the rock work is actually finished. So you can see over there, just stuff on the side is still needed to be worked on. But like, yeah, so all the edges and everything coming up over this way too, it's all done. What we tried to do there is someone commented on our last video, hey, you should try and make the house look like it's falling into the river. Well, we were always going to do that.
Yeah, yeah. So we were thinking about what you were thinking. I don't know if it turned out 100%, but it looks pretty good, right? Like, we have to put some more of the tan colored pieces in the spot over here, and I haven't actually finished making the roof and everything because I just didn't get around to it. Let's not lie, that's it. I had midterm this week, so that was sort of frustrating. But we're gonna put some more tan pieces. The roof should be done by the next update. Actually, well, that's really the only area we have to work on, so I'd be kind of sad if we didn't do that.
Yep.
And if you want to move around to the other side, we'll show you the back of one of the start of our new building. Tell me if I need the light too.
Nah, you're good.
Okay.
All right, so over here is the start of a back to a new building. The brown is definitely not gonna stay like that. It looks pretty plain and boring right now. Anyways, so what we kind of wanted here is kind of a loading dock feel. So we got that windowish door thing right there, and you can see the clickers attacking this guy. That's a little nice addition. And then there's a buddy right there gonna ambush the clicker.
Actually, I thought it was gonna be that he kills the guy who kills the clicker and takes all the stuff.
Oh, ruthless.
Ruthless.
Alrighty. Anyways, yeah, so we just added some backs to these buildings here. And you can see the nice color change from the Parisian restaurant's olive green to the dark tan there.
Yeah, I hate to interrupt, but I don't know if we talked about this in the last one. There was a little change that was done to the Parisian restaurant. Any of you who have it know that if you look on the sides, there's a couple pieces that are just abnormally colored. Like right in here, there's a couple black pieces used for that cabinet thing with the wine.
So stuff like that, where there's bricks on the side, like studs on the side for like pictures and stuff. Yeah, we removed like all those, so it would just be like discolored or same olive green.
The Parisian restaurant is now like completely done. I think like the only thing I gotta finish is sort of over here. Once this wall goes up, I decided to take down the railing because there's no point in having a railing beside a wall. So the wall's not there, but imagine it will be there, and that's why the railing's gone. You also notice we took down the tree over here.
Yeah, there were some fixes that needed to happen to it. So the tree it's in the shop right now.
We gotta just make the leaves not fall.
Yeah.
I think that's the most basic part. And we did build another tree over on this area over here.
I'll come back over there.
I gotta shine some light on this because there's also the pond.
Yeah, we're filming this at night, guys, so it's a little dark in here.
Yeah.
So So right in here we just used some of our dark green or trans whatever green tiles, you know what I'm saying, the 1x1s, and made this little pond with a tree right by it. So it's just something we wanted to do. We got a nice shroom in there too. And if you look down the residential street area, you can see that it's a complete mess. And
it's a mess.
Yes, and things are coming together over there slowly but surely.
Yeah, I was gonna say we finished finally. The entire boulevard is sort of done. I have to do a little bit of work on the corner spots over here, over there, and over there to workshop it perfectly. But basically, the boulevard is done, and then that just leaves the neighborhood. And there's going to be one more taller building right in this area here to complement the rest of the boulevard.
Yeah, someone was commenting in the last update that we should put a gas station right here. I do like the idea, but we just don't have the space for that.
It's really compact, yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I think I would love to do that.
I remember seeing that comment. It was a pretty good one. I mean, we'd have to make a new gas station because we kind of wrecked the last one, but
yeah,
you know. And I think, is that it? I mean, there's this cool scene over here. Let's talk about a couple of the new figures we made.
Oh, this guy's a new figure.
Yeah, so this one we're going to take out and sort of quickly
Here, let's go to a bright area.
Yeah. This one's a pretty smart use of pieces. I'm very happy with myself. Okay, bring him up here. So,
just place
show
him
the
down.
back. No, show him the back first.
No, just show the front first.
Okay.
Show your best sides, am I right? Alright, so this figure consists of, Lurtz from the Lego Lord of the Rings line. His head, I think that's Harry Potter hair.
It's one of the sort of hairs of that, yeah.
And you may recognize this torso from a collectible minifigure from, I want to say series...
It's the Dinosaur Hunter Lady.
Yeah, Dinosaur Hunter Lady.
I was sort of just looking at it. It popped up in one of the bins as we were sort of sorting and cleaning, and I pulled it aside. And I noticed that there's like the little little bit there that you can see that's brown, and then you see that the yellow color. And since this is Last of Us, we don't want any of the yellow. We just want to use the flesh-colored skin.
But from the other side, it just looks perfect, and it looks like it's an actual shirt. And
yeah, it was a really creative use of it. If you guys ever want to do that, I think it's a great idea for some figures, and it
even looks like a bite mark in that bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, it's honestly a perfect figure for, say, a zombie or anything like that. So that's an idea we came up with. If you guys think it's good, please tell us about it. We're really trying to use some creative uses of torsos. The other guy that we made, it's not as creative at all, but we need some figures, and bodies is the best way to do it.
Oh, this consists of a lot of Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Let's see, that is Bard's head from Attack on Lake Town, probably an Uruk-hai's hair, elder, whatever, chest.
It's the key guy. It's the one that has the keys.
Yeah, from Barrel Escape. I know which guy you're talking about.
And
anyways,
regular tan legs, yeah.
Yeah, so just trying to use some creative, different types of torsos. This one doesn't work as well as the other one, but you know, Lego doesn't really have specified torsos for stuff like this that we're doing. So
we also, in the update, if you didn't notice or if you haven't watched it, again, we're going to keep pushing this update, please go watch it. We got the zombie torso from the
that was a haul.
The haul, that's what I mean. Sorry, I don't know what I said. But yeah, the last haul that we had included this zombie torso that we bought from the Lego store.
So we're going to try to work that in somehow. So we're still figuring out how to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The last thing I was going to say is we also, in a little haul that I got, it's not important enough to put on, but I got 2 more of these torsos. So we're going to have some more soldiers that are coming in. And this one is sort of, I haven't decided if they want to be inside the quarantine zone or outside, but what it is...
I don't think it should be inside at all.
If you turn it around, look, it just looks like a sort of, you know...
Oh, that looks a lot cooler.
Yeah, actually. Right? I think about this kind of stuff, man. You gotta turn the torsos around. It's a really good strategy. I'm not gonna lie, I think we've made about 5 different characters from this, like, that have been around in this thing that we've used from turning around the torsos and using the backside. So if you guys ever think, man, I can't use the front, try turning it around. Sometimes it'll work. But I think that about brings us to the end of this update.
Yep, so if you guys enjoyed this update, be sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe, because more stuff is always coming on the way.
Yep, so without further ado,
Brick Amigos out.